So, to properly do this here, I needed to have breakfast. In front of me is toast, a little bit of a country style. This is the way I make grits for myself. Just made it. It's nice and hot, but we have grits with eggs and bacon, and the cheese is actually in the grits after I made the grits and after I've scrambled the egg and scrambled the egg in there. Because a lot of protein and a little bit of carbs. Now, normally I would be drinking coffee, but right now we just have water. But this is a southern dude's breakfast. And the reason I'm showing you this here, because I needed a reference to explain to you what I just experienced in New Orleans. We went to a restaurant. Restaurant was nice. I think it's Fort Lee or something like that. And these guys do breakfast and brunch, which is nice. And we wanted to have a good southern breakfast. Now, I've had shrimp and grits in a bunch of different places, and generally, especially up north, you have this habit of people who make grits that are not completely done. Sometimes it's grainy, like the way I used to make it when I was a kid. Horrible. And then sometimes it's too much mush, like it's yesterday's grits, not today's grits. And then they mess up. And anything that's supposed to be crisp on there is soft. It's really weird. But in Louisiana, and here's the photo, the wife and I, we both had our different breakfasts. She had, I can't even remember what she had, but I had the Bourbon Street pancakes. And as I'm eating it, it was nice, and it actually came with a shot of bourbon. I didn't realize that, but it came with a shot of bourbon. I was really happy about that. But man, did you really feel it? Oh! And for the table, we had shrimp and grits. Now, that's something that she got from the Issa show, aka the show called Insecure, where you don't want to be like Queen Latifah. Queen Latifah, when she thought she was going to be dying in this one movie, she just ordered everything on the menu. But what we do sometimes, especially because of seeing what happened on that show, is we'll order what we really want. She gets what she wants, I get what I want. And then there's an extra that we just kind of share off of. So it's for the table. And it arrived. And the shrimp and grits, that's what it was. And that's what you're seeing over here on the side. The beautiful part is there was the shrimp were perfect. Clean. Perfect. No extra, you know what I'm talking about. No. Ugh. And then the grits were perfectly done. They were done like my mom's. Okay? They were done like my mom's. And I was like, I gotta remember that the camera's over here. They were done the way my mom makes them, and that's something I have inspired to work on for years and years and years, and I finally got it right. There's a rest time that's involved, but they tasted like something my mom would make. But then their sauce, because they added this sauce to the shrimp and grits. Now, I've made shrimp and grits at home before. I've done it a few times, and it's always a heavy, dark sauce, whatever. I'm trying to make this as spiffy because I don't know what to put with it to give it more flavor. But they had something that was almost like a seafood bisque, and it had like a little fat residue and everything on top. You can see it in the picture over there. But the beautiful part about it was when you tasted it, I was picking up lobster. I was like, oh man, it was so good. We ate the entire thing. It never made it out of there. I don't think I left anything on the plate. I think she may have had a little bit of leftovers, but me, I enjoyed the heck out of it. And I just wanted to share this moment in my breakfast with you guys and gals and everybody else in between. That I went to Louisiana. I had shrimp and grits. Enjoyed it. And after I enjoyed it, we never went back. We didn't go back because I said to myself, hey, self, don't go back there. Because you just experienced the best shrimp and grits you ever have in your entire freaking life. Get that memory, hold on to that memory, and tell people about it on TikTok or whatever, but don't go back until the next time you come back. Otherwise, you're ruining it. Because if today is that person's best day ever, I want that memory to stay in my head. I don't want to go to the place again a second time in the same week and all of a sudden the quality is down. I'm like, I hate to say it, but you got to do like Bill Cosby. Leave while you're on top. I'm always telling my wife that. Leave while you're on top. When you're on top, walk away. You know what I'm saying? Don't wait until you do like Jay-Z said, live long enough to become a villain. No, I don't want that shrimp and grits to be a villain in my head. I want that shrimp and grits to live and to be a really good memory. So the next time I go there in another year or 2 or 3 or 4, maybe it's gonna taste exactly the same. I don't know, but I do know where to try to find the best shrimp and grits I've ever had in my entire life. My wife too. Even as we're leaving, we were talking about the shrimp and grits. And she knows my style. Leave while you're on top. It's a good memory. Don't go back. Just in case it's not the same, let's try some other things. Even try the Thai place while we were there. Thai place was good. I enjoyed it. It's a Thai bistro.